My name's Paul James. I'm a fitness instructor at Chepstow Leisure Centre and sometimes at Cardicott Leisure Centre. My main role and responsibilities here are going through client inductions for new customers, does program design. If people have got fitness goals, we try and help them, weight loss, strength gains, that kind of things. We do a program menu which normally lasts for 8 weeks. Also do some classes from time to time, sort of as an instructor, usually in the gym next door. I've got a couple of strings to my bow. I also work in the local bike shop, which fits in nicely with my sporting background as I'm a cyclist. And also do some cycle proficiency testing in Gloucester schools, which again fits in with my passion for two wheels. My working career started in the passport agency at Newport. I was there for quite a few years. Then the opportunity for promotion came up at the local forensic lab at Chepstow, which I jumped at. It's close to home, so cut down the commuting distance nicely. And I was there nearly for 20 years, but unfortunately part of Sign of the Times went through a restructuring process, which meant the lab closed at the end of last year on New Year's Eve, so not a great start to this year really, but I wanted to take that as an opportunity to go off and try something different really, hence the role change for me and where you see me today working at the local leisure centre. The closure of the site gave me a real opportunity to think carefully about what I wanted to do going forward. I got to the point I think where I was slightly stale doing what I was doing. I could have looked for similar jobs in that kind of field, facilities management, but I really wanted redundancy to be an opportunity to try something different really. I've always had a passion for fitness, mostly two-wheeled, but I'd like to inspire people to get fit and keep fit. So it's the thing I kept coming back to really. Could I turn my hobby for sport and fitness into a career really, which is what I've chosen to do. So hence the career change and direction. The key things that helped me sort of facilitate the change of career with my family. My wife was right behind the career change. We sat down, we did a lot of talking about it. It obviously means we've had to tighten our belts a little bit, except that I'd be earning less money than I was in my previous role. But it felt like I had to take a bit of a hit on the chin really to move forward to the place I want to get to in the longer term. So that was really important to me that I got her support before sort of commencing the career direction change. The support from Career Rails has been, fundamental as well in terms of advice on action planning and helping with the sourcing of the training providers. That was quite crucial. I think some key advice really for people facing redundancy or a career change like this is to try and control what you can and have a plan really. Use the time very carefully. I think we were, fortunate might be the wrong word, but we were lucky to have a fairly lengthy redundancy process. I was able to identify what I wanted to do, have a plan of how I was going to go about doing that, and able to sort of use that time fruitfully really. So don't wait for events to happen, take control of what you can. I think it's also important to get out there and phone people. I was really surprised, once I got started ringing around, how much help is out there for people and how many people want to help. And the Leisure Centre were particularly great at that. I didn't have a clue what I would need as a fitness instructor, but came over here one lunchtime, spoke to the fitness manager, Paul Mansell here, and he's very supportive in terms of saying what qualifications I needed, offered me some work experience, but I made sure I followed that meeting up and sent him a thank you letter because he took time out of his busy day. So I think it's really important to follow up those calls, send the thank you letters in. I think one of the key things I would say to people, during this sort of process is to hang on to your core values. I wanted to leave the lab with my head held high. A lot of my colleagues, lost motivation and interest because they thought, they were being hard done by. But I just wanted to do the job to the best of my ability, the way that I'd always done it. So on the last day, I could walk out through those doors feeling that I, delivered a good quality service to my employer. And I think that'll help you go forward really as well, because you keep those values intact. I think you can very easily get into bad habits, and carry those with you out into the new working world. So stay true to your core beliefs, keep doing a good job, because I think people recognise that, and it helps with the leaving process, it really does.